gotta do, gotta be what God wants me to be. Nothing else matters except for His will and His way. I made up my mind, I will follow Him always to my destiny. Well, good morning and welcome to Woman with Tammie Tubbs. It's a great day to be alive. God is faithful, and I tell you, He is working, He's moving. All you have to do is walk in faith. Now, on today, we're going to talk about make a difference. It's time for you to make a difference in your community. It's time for you to make a difference even in your families. But what's crippling you? What's holding you back on today? I want to ask that question as I shift into welcoming our guest, CPO Stevie Movie, hello, from Columbus Boys and Girls Club, and Miss Jeanette Roach from Starkville Boys and Girls Club. It's an honor to have you all here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited that you all are here with me because you all are making a difference in our communities. I know that it's sacrifice, it's time, and it's energy when you're dealing with young people. So without further ado, Mr. Moody, I want to ask you, where does the passion come from of just going in and working with our young people?
You got to have passion. It comes from the heart, you know. It's not something that you just wake up with, you know, it's just that energy. You just have energy that's coming from them youth from the time they come to the door to the time they leave.
And I know they come in there with a hug and a smile. Mr. Moody, how are you?
Oh, yes, oh, yes.
Well, Ms. Roach, where does your passion come from, working with our young people?
It comes from the heart.
Oh, wow.
Deep within the heart. And when you see our young people and you know that they're our tomorrow, and you look at the gifts that God has given them so abundantly, and you can see it in every child. Every child has a special gift. And it's finding that gift. And one of the things I would like to share with you is a young lady at the club. She was always to herself, you know, kind of quiet, low self-esteem.
Yes,
and she wouldn't get involved with the games or anything that was going on. And I found her niche.
Amen.
She loves quilting.
Oh, something so peaceful.
Yes. And it was a natural talent for her. When she got on that machine, it was like she had met her friend.
Amen.
So when you see that in children and you see the talent God has put into them, it blesses you.
It does. And I like how you said that you found her niche. So oftentimes as parents, you know, we try to make our children out to be like us. No, allow them to grow and to develop who God has created them to be. I love that. I love that. I would love to meet her. Preferably,
sure.
We'll get some video footage of her as well, you know, quilting. I think that would be wonderful. Now, Mr. Moody, what are the goals, the visions of the Boys and Girls Club overall?
Our goals at the Boys and Girls Club is to have our young members to become high school graduates.
Amen.
Not only high school graduates, we want them to go on to college and finish college and become taxpayers and homeowners in the community.
Amen.
And once they finish, they come back and give back to the Boys and Girls Club and come back and help build our community.
Amen. Amen. Yes. I love how you said college graduates, not only that, high school graduates, because right now, overall, it's like 30% of our high schoolers never graduate from high school at all. The dropout rate is at an all-time high right now.
Yes.
Do you see that in the Boys and Girls Club when they come in, you know, they may not want to do their homework or they may be dealing with bullying issues that mean, I don't want to go to school. Do you all see that on a day-to-day basis?
Sometimes we do. Sometimes they come in and say they don't have homework, but we as staff members and part of the Boys Club, we know, you know, you have homework, so.
They can't fool you.
No, if we had to go in that book bag and take it out ourselves, we do that.
That's great. That's great. Well, you all have great programs that are going on. The Mentoring Men Mentor Institute. Tell us a little bit about that and how if somebody's watching, how they can volunteer their time and their service in mentoring these young men.
The Man's Making Man's Mentor is a program through the Boys and Girls Club. And through that program, we recruiting 60 members. 30 from Starkville Clubs, 30 from Columbus Club. And they would come in and they would be positive role models to the members of the Boys and Girls Club. Not only would they be positive role models, they would teach our kids how to be respectable young men when they come up. And also by being respectable young men, they teach them how to act out in the public and and respect their elders and respect young ladies out here.
So they can turn out to be like Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington.
I think he's a great role model, and he's a product.
Yeah, he's part of the Boys and Girls Club.
Amen.
And then also we want our mentors to be friends and role models to the members of the Boys and Girls Club.
That's good. That's good. Well, Miss Roach, when I see you as a mother. To not only the girls, the little guys that are there at the boys, and you're a mother figure, because sometimes you can have a mother and father at home, or just a mother at home, but they're not able to communicate. So when I met you, I was like, oh wow, just such a humble, such a sweet spirit about you. I know that those babies embrace you. I know that they love on you. Just share some more stories of, I call them just success stories of how the Boys and Girls Club is impacting our young people.
I think overall, the children know who cares. And when I put it that way, now don't get me wrong, I go in and I fuss like any...
Like a true mother.
Yes, I fuss. They know Miss Roach is going to fuss, okay? That's what I do. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you're not doing your homework, and if your grades are slipping or whatever, they know I'm going to call them to the carpet. We get the report cards from the children. I go through each one of them, and we have tutors on board from Mississippi State. They come in and they help with the tutoring of the children. And if they're going down, I want to know why. And if we need one-on-one, we do that. But they know overall, like I say, children can sense if you care.
They do.
I know every child in there by first and last name, and they know that when I call your name, we're addressed as Mr. and Mrs.
Amen.
At the club.
Amen.
When I call your name, it's either one or two things. Either it's something that you've done well, or it's something that you're in my room, in my office for. But they know. If they get a scratch, here they come. You got a Band-Aid. Ms. Roach, you look at this. And it could be something old as last week. They want you to see it.
I want attention.
Yes. That's what it is.
And they know that you're going to take that time. You're not going to, shun them away or just get somewhere. They know that you're going to take that quality time with them. And I think that's what we need to do with our children. Invest our time, our energy, make a difference, even not only in our community, but in our homes.
That's right.
The parents, they have to, take the time out. We just can't throw them to you all. Although that's a great tool, but we have to respect them, and so we can teach them how to be respectable, like your mentorship. Now, if somebody's watching right now and it's like, how do I get my children involved? Tell me a little bit more about what the Boys and Girls offer during the summer, programs, educational things. What goes on a day-to-day basis there?
During our after-school program, we have a 5-core program in the Boys and Girls Club. Okay. And that program consists of character and leadership, career and education development, health and life skill, art, and sports and fitness.
Amen.
And through them programs, we provide Smart Moves, Power Hour, Smart Girls, Torch Club, Keystone Club, Goals for Growth, Passport to Manhood.
Amen. They're getting it all.
So they got we go through a lot of programs with our youth. But our main one is tutorial. When they get in the afternoon, we teach them, we do homework. That's what we call Power Hour. And Smart Girls, Ms. Roach can tell you much about Smart Girls, but Passport to Manhood is another part of our program that's dealing with mentoring to the man.
Well, Ms. Roach, he set it up, so I'm going to walk in the door. Tell me about the Smart Girls.
Okay, it's a program that teaches young ladies how to be young ladies.
Amen.
And the changes that they go through in their bodies and different things that they talk about. And what I did was I tried to find someone that I felt that the girls will be really comfortable sharing things with. And our programs are very in-depth. It has programs from the smaller kids all the way up to the teenagers. And they're not taught at the same time. The smaller kids are on Smart Girls 6 through 10. And then it goes on, and the older girls, they're dealing with things every day in school. Yes. And then the pressures of life.
Yes, ma'am.
Learning how to say no to what you need to say no to.
Yes, ma'am.
Those are part of Smart Girls programs.
Amen. Amen. I'm excited. I really am. Trinity is about 8, and I was like, if we knew we were going to be here this summer, I definitely would say, here she is. So how do we register our babies? How do we connect to go the Boys and Girls here in Columbus or in the Starkville area?
You stop at the Columbus area, you fill out the applications. Once we return your application, it's a $100 membership. activity fee.
Okay.
And you pay the $100 check or money order, and once we get that in, we log it into our computer and they get started.
And so basically it's $50 per month because it's June and July.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, anything that you would like to say just to encourage our listeners to get their children, Ms. Roach, involved in Boys and Girls, how the rewarding the feeling is? Because I know there are parents that say, I would have never thought that she would do this, or, you know, I didn't know that she could artistically draw, or I didn't know she could sing. I think Boys and Girls pulls out the best in every child. I really do.
Well, one thing that we have going now that I'm very proud of is we have like Parents and Children Day. And that's every last Thursday of the month when the parents come in and they play volleyball or basketball or whatever at game day with the children. So it gives them that one-on-one time because, you know, a lot of times when you come home from work, you're tired.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
And games, you don't just think that you want to sit down and play Monopoly or whatever. But it opens up the door for you to be able to do that. And it relaxes because you're not in a home atmosphere.
Yes,
you're in
ma'am.
and that we had them for volleyball, and the parents were awesome.
Oh,
I
wow.
really enjoyed them, and the kids enjoyed them. Just even if their parents didn't play, just the fact that they were there rooting them on meant a lot.
As a cheerleader, children
Yes.
need cheerleaders.
Yes.
You only get one time to raise your children, so you might as well take out the time and do it now. I think we should be the best role models in our children's lives.
I agree.
Now, with that being said, I think we talked about a fundraiser, the board game fundraiser. Share with us before we actually go to commercial break of how our viewers can connect with you and help to volunteer, donate, and help us go to higher heights.
We have a fundraiser called a board game tournament. And this tournament is a tournament of chess, poker, a spade, dominoes. And we asking each and every one to come out and enjoy the day with us. It's going to be May the 21st at 10 o'clock. It's $5 to participate in the game board. And it's going to be a fun day for, you know, not only the kids, but the parents, too.
Hey.
So we want to meet everyone to come out and enjoy that day.
Amen. Hey, I'm so enjoying this. Make a difference. Get connected to the Boys and Girls Club of Columbus or Starkville. Or guess what? If you're watching us via YouTube, it's nationwide. I tell you, even Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. Invest in your children. If you're working, take the time out to leave them in great hands. I'm telling you, you will be indeed in awe of your children. I love you all so very much. It's time for us to take a break, but thank you so very much, CPO Stevie Moody and Director Miss Jeanette Roach. God bless you. I love you, and we'll see you in just a few minutes.